Oh, hey, didn't notice you there. Oh yeah, I'm just here playing Uncharted 1, just decided to go back for the old nostalgia of playing these old games. Yep, just a normal PS3 version, not a modified version in any way at all whatsoever. Um, I've never really noticed how beautiful it is outside these windows in this specific place. Let me just get a better look at them. Oh wow, it really does look nice out here. Very bloomy. Let me just go back inside. There we go. Oh, what? Is that something that you did not expect to happen? Is that something that may or may not be exclusive to this ultra secret shit that I have that's not actually very secret, but whatever, shut up? Well, do I have a fucking thing to show you today? What I have are the dev menus for not only Uncharted 1, but Uncharted 2, Uncharted 3, and The Last of Us. All the Naughty Dog PS3 games with their developer menus intact and their ability to fly around like a fucking idiot. And this opens up a very big door of possibilities as to what you can do in these games, which now extends to anything you fucking want. So, I think what this beginning part is going to be is just me going through the basics of these menus, what you can do in them, and then at the end I'm going to be taking requests from you, the viewer. Well, no, not you, but you! And if you leave a comment on the video of what you would like to see me cover in a video I'm going to do following this up, such as what's outside the room in Uncharted 3 with the whatever, or what happens if you jump off the train with infinite health in Uncharted 2, or just anything that you can imagine that I can check with this fucking ability that I have right here, because the possibilities are completely endless. I mean, look at this shit. What the fuck am I doing? I can go up, I can go fucking down, I can go wherever the fuck I want, I can go up here, I can go into this... Oh. I forgot to turn on infinite health, but that's a perfect way to demonstrate. Let me just press L3 and select, and oh look at this, invincible player. And I want to give myself the golden desert eagle. Here we go. Now we can really go anywhere. So, there are two different menus that you can access in... We're just going to start off with Uncharted 1 here. There is the quick menu, which is accessed in this special version by holding down L3 and pressing select. And it allows you to do things such as give yourself invincibility, usually give yourself infinite ammo, and in this case, spawn any gun you want in the game. Even guns that should not exist, such as the aptly named frame rate killer that if I pick is a grenade launcher that shoots really, really fast. And other guns like a turret that may or may not have just crashed the game. So, we are back again after having crashed the game once. So turret A apparently crashes the game. I assume turret grenade crashes it as well. Not really going to bother to try. I know that SMG-B crashes the game as well. That's because a lot of these guns aren't meant to be used on foot, but I'm sure some of these are just weapons that are left over from previous builds of the game, and that crash because they're looking for something that they cannot spawn. That's pretty much all of it. Targeting flip, camera flip, I assume inverts the camera controls or something like that. Super pause just pauses the game. There is something else though. If we press L3 and start, we can open up the dev menu. It has a few different options. Player menu, not really anything in that. Gameplay, we can change the difficulty on the fly, and apparently force Japanese difficulty. I have no idea what that is, but it's apparently important enough that it deserves its own little entry. Memory, you can display a whole bunch of shit that I'm sure everybody knows what this is. It's just a list of... I'm seeing lists of guns and ammo and a whole bunch of stuff. A lot of it doesn't really do anything, to be quite honest, and it's not really that interesting. Camera doesn't work. Clock, you can have a little clock in the bottom right, because I don't know why. Game clock, I think in here we can speed up the gameplay speed, possibly. I'm not too sure. I've not really messed around with too much of this stuff. Minimum frame rate you could mess around with. It's never really a great idea to mess around with the frame rate, because, I mean, you're not exactly going to tell it to not go below 60 and it's suddenly going to be at a higher frame rate. It's just going to crash the game. Audio settings, again, a lot of it doesn't really do anything. I'm sure it does if you activate it and exit out the menu and play for a while, but not really that bothered in doing that. We can change audio volume, output format, from Dolby Pro Logic to whatever the fuck you want. Ragdoll sounds, you can change the velocity, just a whole bunch of really in-depth stuff. And tasks. Now this is something that I do actually know what some of this is. You can enable autosaves, a whole bunch of other stuff, but main thing is if you go to play task, what we have here are all the levels in the game and all the, I believe, checkpoints of said levels. So you can go to pretty much any point in any level, fuck the chapter select, this is way more in depth. You can activate specific movies and stuff from in here, just anything. And there's a few interesting ones at the bottom that are test ones called Test, Behavior Test, Play Test, and Descendant Test. Now in these, they've got a few different names and such. I've tried all of these, and all that they do is they just boot you back to the main menu. So, again, remnants of something that were probably there at some point and now just cause the game to get confused. And there's one last thing we can do, is if we hit L3 and triangle, we can put some little debug text in the top left that shows us certain things like what level we're on, what sounds are playing, so on and so forth, what models are loaded in. All that really interesting and easy to understand stuff. And in essence, that's pretty much it. I died again. That's pretty much it for Uncharted 1. So I say it's time to move on to Uncharted 2. So, here we are in Uncharted 2, Chapter 16. As you can see right away, the difference is that in the top right there is a little FPS counter, constantly reminding us that the PlayStation 3 can't go higher than 30 frames per second. I'm just kidding. Right, so a few differences with this one.
Does anyone speak English?
Is that there's a few more options in the player menu, one of which I find quite humorous, is the ability to change Nathan Drake's facial expression. So, if we, for example, make him stressed, let me get a better view of this, we can just have him perpetually kind of agitated or heavily breathing. Different ones for cover, effort. Again, not in Uncharted 1 for some reason. He's having teeth problems there, it looks like. And yeah, we can put it back to none. There's a one called Cheat Enabled. I don't really know what that does. Gameplay is again the same thing. Difficulty modes. We can set what difficulties we've completed to pretty much just cheat the game into letting us pick whatever we want from the main menu. Profile, smoke tests. I've not done this, but I'd rather not crash the game while I'm trying to make a video just yet, so we're going to leave that alone. Memory, again, stuff that I'm really not too sure. Oh, that's the same thing as before. Oh, thank God. Okay. So as you can see, the frame rate is now at a at a whopping 0.6 frames per second. As you can tell, we're really running smooth on this. Oh my god. Has the game crashed? I can't quite tell. It didn't crash right away, but I think it has crashed. Possibly. Yep. It's dead. So, oh, wait, no. Oh, you cheeky bastard. So, pro tip, do not click display background level stats, as that will just destroy the frame rate. I do a whole bunch of shit down here, heap checks, yeah. You wonder why I'm scared to click on some of this stuff, because it just kills your PlayStation. Camera, once again, does not do anything. Clock, we can have a little in-game clock telling us that 2 minutes and 30 seconds have passed of the ever-impending darkness. Real clock, it's just a counter that doesn't pause when this is paused. Once again, game clock multiplier, I'm assuming speeds up the game. Oh, we can do a slow-mo here. Holy fuck, that makes it really slow. Or fast. Not an Uncharted one either, I don't think. Audio, again, all the same audio stuff. All the same reverbs and everything. Output. Yeah, this is just the dynamic range. Yeah, I'm sure some people would be interested in this, but not really me. We can have a look at some scripts. Once again, probably crashes the game. Have a look at some tests. From what I remember having tried these, is that the empty levels and the playtesting stuff just kind of puts it in an infinite loading state. It possibly does load at some point, but I left it on for quite a while and it didn't really do anything, so there's possibly something there, but I don't think so. All the levels again, Trainwreck, Warzone, so on, so forth. Right, so that's the dev menu, and once again we can activate the little debug text in the top left. And well, of course, you know, as expected, we can fly around. I do actually appreciate the fact that Naughty Dog did bother to put in a meditation pose for flying around. It's one of the only games I can think of that has this, because everything else just has you, like, just kind of clipping through stuff. We can also open up the quick menu and make ourselves invincible, give us infinite ammo, have us never have to reload our guns, and we can give ourselves weapons again. And as you can see, the gun names in this are fucked up to say the very least, and that's actually quite interesting because previously when I tried this they were all blank, and now they just say no debug memory. And trust me, there are guns here. For example, this one is apparently a tranquilizer gun with 100 rounds in it. There are guns here, but you don't know what the fuck you're spawning, and it's kind of annoying. See if we can shoot these people. Oh, we can't. Isn't that weird? Like, you can't get a gun in this section in the game normally, but even if you do, you can't shoot them. Can I shoot the cow? I can. It don't make a difference. Or a yak. I'm sorry. I'm sure I just triggered somebody with my lack of knowledge of animals, even though I live on a farm. Anywho, let's see what other guns we can quickly spawn in just to try it out. What's this? This is a pump-action shotgun, of course. There are a few unused guns here. A few near the top I was able to find, one of which is a grenade launcher from Uncharted 1 that is just in the game and totally works. This version doesn't have any reload animation, I don't think. I'm pretty sure there is one with an animation. It's hard to really tell. Here's a grenade launcher. Nope, that's not it. Some of these don't spawn anything. Here's a turret. With no ammo. Apparently I can spawn this turret, but not the one in Uncharted 1. Okay. How the fuck did I get rid of this thing? Oh, here's Chloe's pistol. But where the hell's that other gun? I think it's further down. That is RPG, as you'd expect. And if I keep going, I'll eventually find it. Aha! Lazarevich is double-barreled shotgun that he uses at the end of the game. Is a real gun that you can use. Now, I had a inkling that this would be a hidden gun after a couple of months ago I was looking around the texture files in Uncharted 2 and I saw this listed in it. And I just assumed, that was for his gun in the cutscene or something, but nope, it's an actual gun you can use. It reloads like a pump-action shotgun. It does have 2 shots, I just have infinite ammo on it at the minute, but you can totally use it. Then that is actually quite cool. As for other guns, I think there's a few. I think the Pistole or something is near. Yeah, FAL. I know at the end there's a few golden guns you can spawn, like a golden 92FS and a golden AK and such. But yeah, it's kind of hard to spawn a lot of this stuff because you don't know what the fuck it is. This is a Dragonov. So something else I discovered is that this thing up here that says player, that is of course Nathan Drake, and if I were to deselect it, he fucks off and it actually activates Debug camera, which is slightly different because of course it's just a camera flying around and allows you to get some pretty cool shots of stuff, usually without the game deloading, or fuck me, I'm wrong. But it is actually kind of cool because you can get some nice panoramic shots or whatever the fuck you want. But if we reactivate the player, he turns into the Green Man. Yeah. Don't ask me, I don't fucking know. Apparently he's got 200 rounds in his handgun. He just starts off with a shit ton of ammo. But yeah, you just become this Green Man. It's just, yeah.
Hi.
I think that is pretty much all of note. I could go through all the weapons, but again, it's just a lot. I think possibly 1 or 2 crash the game, I'm not too sure. We can of course fly around a little bit as the Green Man himself.
Follow you. Go somewhere.
A lot of it just kind of deloads. That's the problem with Naughty Dog games, is that they're built in such a way that if you go off of the intended path too much, everything just deloads itself. I suppose as a way to save memory, this will be how they got away with a lot of really cool looking graphics, is that a lot of the game just wasn't loaded in behind your back. But yeah, once again we can just fly around wherever the hell we want. Except this time with a lot more gun choices, and as a Green Man who looks a bit like a suspicious goblin. But, of course, we're only halfway there. We still have Uncharted 3 to get to. So let's get going.
Man, I was sorely tempted to just
So here we are in Uncharted 3, and the menu in this is pretty much exactly the same as what's in Uncharted 2. God, you walk very slowly during this scene. Wouldn't it be nice if I could just go "Huh, all the way up here, fuck you guys, I'm done." So, open up the menu, we have the same things: invincible player, infinite ammo. We have infinite grenades as well. I don't think you can actually pick infinite ammo in this unless you're actually holding a gun. You also have the no reload option. Once again in this, yeah, this is what I was talking about, it's just blank. And you can actually spawn guns. Oh, well that apparently opened the the fucking journal, okay.
You 3 stay here.
And now I have the journal open with a gun. I think it's because the button to open the quick menu is L3 and select, so he keeps trying to open the thingy, but he put away the gun, for fuck's sakes, Nate. Get it again. Here we go. No, give me the gun. Give me the gun. He doesn't want to take it out. No. So yeah, that's one thing, is that you can actually combine weapons by him selecting them too fast. So I now have like a pistole and a para 9 all combined. For some reason it doesn't want to let me aim the gun in this section. Oh well. There's a few unused guns in here as well. There's an RPG. So stupid. I think the only kind of unused guns I could find were Chloe's gun, which is the handgun with the kind of dragon on the side of it that I had earlier, and Cutter's gun. And if I could find it, I would spawn it. Is it somewhere up here? Yeah. Yeah, well, it's actually in my hand right now, but if this fucking thing wasn't... Yeah, well, the pistole and Cutter's gun have kind of molded together, but Cutter's gun is that weird one that looks like Drake's handgun from Uncharted 1, which is what I initially thought it was. But, yeah, it doesn't want to play ball today, so fuck it. Yeah, all these bottom ones, pretty much the same. Demo mode, I don't think does anything. God, that's really annoying, it keeps doing that. Demo mode don't do anything. Here we have, I just chose this to start off where I wanted. No bonus things to select here, I don't think. There's no hidden like test levels or anything. You can capture gameplay, apparently. I don't really know how well that works. Player menu, these are blank. That, once again, lets you pick the difficulty you want. Levels. More stuff like that. Smoke test. I did try the smoke test in Uncharted 2 between these recordings, and it did nothing. So, nothing interesting happened. Yeah, again, nothing. What hint do you want, game? There we go. I think the reason actually I can't aim my gun is because I flew too fast. Oh shit. Ooh. I bet if I climb up here, just normally, it will. Because I was able to get my gun out before in this level. For some reason not anymore. So yeah, I can also just go into flying mode when I'm climbing as well. Here we go, you bastard. Right, so yeah, it doesn't look right because it's the pistole and his gun combined together. So fuck it. It doesn't seem to want to work. Oh yeah, silence pistol as well, that it won't let me pick up. Level memory. Yeah, a lot of these, like I said, just don't really do anything. There's the option to crash the game, which I think is a bit unnecessary considering how easy it is to do it already. Camera does nothing again. Clock, we can put another clock there if we want to know how long we've been playing. Snap to VSync, I don't know. Force a regular frame rate if you think that the frame rate is apparently too good. We can do slow motion and stuff as well. And once again, all the audio things are here. Disable portals. Log sound played. Yeah, again, you can choose all the audio formats and such from here. Not really something I know what I'm doing with it. And of course we have the debug text as well, with L3 and triangle. And of course you're going to want me to try to fly out towards London. Well, let's do it, and it disappears. It just goes away. And you can fly as close to it as you want, but it just goes away. And the camera kind of freaks out when you fly. Oh shit. Fly around here a bit more. This might kill me if I fall down here. Yep. So that's the thing, is that even if you have infinite health, death barriers, as far as I know, do still kill you. Can I go here? No. A lot of these things don't have any collision. Actually that... Oh wait, you can... Hang on a second. You can climb here. Oh. Oh, well, not there. Isn't that strange? Huh, must be this garage door thing. But yeah, that's pretty much, I would say, all for Uncharted 3. Can we go over here? Oop, no. Okay. Like I said, it just really likes to unload itself a lot. Oh, shit. We can go back here. And there's nothing. So I would say that is pretty much it for Uncharted 3. Oh, they're all following me. Where the fuck are they going? What are they doing? What the fuck? I don't know. Stupid bastards. Anywho, I say we move on to the final game in today's video, which is, of course, The Last of Us.
There we go.
So, here we are in The Last of Us. We're on whatever chapter it is that you go to Bill's place. Because I thought this would be a good place to test it out.
What?
Now, the flying mode in this is a bit different, because unlike Uncharted's, which I didn't actually really talk that much about, in Uncharted you hold down L2 and R2, and you fly for as long as you're holding it, and you use R1 to fly up and L1 to fly down. That's basically it. But in this, that doesn't work. What you do is you click in both L3 and R3 at the same time, and he does this. And the controls are pretty much the same, like R1 goes up, L1 goes down. But yeah, you just do this stupid pose. And I can go over here apparently. So yeah, they unfortunately did not find The Last of Us worthy enough of a game for the meditation pose, which is a bit unfortunate. But hey, we're up here. So we can go into the debug text is not available for some reason. Presumably does not have it, which is a bit strange. We can go into the quick menu here. As you can see, a fuck ton more options. We can have invincible players, hit reactions and stuff, infant ammo and all that good stuff. Now, there's a problem with this. The give player weapon option. Every single gun that I've tried, which admittedly is about 3 on this list, crashes the game. And it's a long list to test to see what guns work in what chapter. Because of course, for anybody that has The Last of Us on PS3, you know that this game takes a while to start up again. And every gun I've tested on every chapter seems to crash the game. It could be something along the lines of what guns are allowed to be in what chapter. Like I said, some on that list might work, but it's a lot to try, and when you have to reboot the game each time, it's a long journey. So unfortunately we can't spawn any weapons in this, I don't think. Maybe I'll find out a way in the future, maybe not. But yeah, this list, like, I'm still pressing down. Yeah, and that's the bottom of the list there. It's a big fucking list. But everyone I've tried crashes the game. You can give yourself upgrades and weapon slots. I think this crashed the game when I tried it last, so it's best not to do that. Demo mode does nothing. Japan mode does nothing. Europe mode, I assume this is what this is in, because it's a European version. Controller schemes and such. Selective background. I don't know what the hell this is. I tried messing around with this, but it didn't really seem to do anything. More testing is possibly needed. If we get rid of Joel here, once again, like in Uncharted 2, we get the debug camera. I forgot to try it in Uncharted 3, but I'm pretty sure the same thing just happens. And if we put Joel back in, here he is. Now there is a player 2 option, and oh boy, I just clicked it and it just crashed the game. Okay, so we're back after that. So don't click player 2, that fucks the game up. Yeah, all these ones I went over pretty much. Did I go over these? I don't even think I did, no. Net, nothing in it. Gameplay. Once again, what a shocking surprise. All the different difficulties. Completed ones you can choose. Levels. Profile blank. Not even a camera option this time. They knew it was so useless, they just completely removed it. Once again. Oh shit. Are you kidding me? It froze the game again! Okay. Fucking hell. Apparently third time's the charm for this. As I mentioned the fact that The Last of Us takes a really long time to load up, I somehow crash it more than Uncharted 1, 2 and 3 combined. Right. Not really anything else here. Enable screenshots and crash. Yeah, a lot of this stuff. Scared to click it. Again, the clock thankfully did not crash the game. Doesn't even appear apparently. Frame rate, you can set the frame rate. If you set the frame rate to anything higher than 30 frames per second, all it does is it just puts the game in slow motion. So you can't make it 40 frames per second or anything else, sadly. Regular frame rate. We have slow-mo, super slow-mo, and then the slowest mo. What the fucking hell? Okay, hold on. Okay, this is... What the flying fuck was that? What the fuck am I looking at? This is a flying mode. He just has a fucking seizure. This is on super slow-mo. What's fast mo like? It's fast. God, even the camera's all fucked up. But what the flying fuck is this? Okay, let's just ignore that. Pretend it never happened. Okay.
Your friend's changes.
Tasks. Keeping inventories. Demo. Shall I click it? Toggle E3 Judges mode or Fallon mode. So this is the different modes that the game can be in for when it was showed off at E3. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've been in here before. These don't change anything. That E3 Fallon thing is for when the game was showed off on Jimmy Fallon. Maybe makes it super easy, I don't know. More of this stuff. And again, tasks. No, I was about to say there's no extra ones, but there are actually training levels that are just you moving through a whole bunch of like grey cube areas. I would load them, but they take a little while to load, and Frico already has a video on some of them, so I'm sure he'll do more of that stuff faster than I fucking will, so there's not much point in that. So I think, honestly, that's pretty much it. There's no debug text, like I said before, and can't spawn any weapons, unfortunately, but I can still do this, which makes up for it immensely. Oh shit. This is, to be 100% honest, the coolest part of this, by far. Because it's... You can go where the fuck you want. Oh shit. If the game wants you to, that is. How fast do you think we can crash the game by doing this shit? I reckon very fast is the answer to that. The clicker is not even in here. How disappointing. Yeah, they've probably not loaded in yet. Really wouldn't surprise me. Check out some more stuff over here. So that, in essence, is all I have to really offer Ooh, pick up this. Because I so need this from this fucking cheat version. There's nothing really in here. So this, in essence, is as much as I can do in the games. A lot of the stuff crashes the game, a lot of it doesn't do much. But here's where we go into the quests bit, like I said. How the fuck did you get here, Ellie? She is also a cheater. Here is the request bit, like I said before. If you have any requests for stuff you'd like to see, like I said, for example, what's on the top of Mary's famous jazz club in Last of Us? The answer is nothing, because it deloads itself, because it's shit. Or anything like that. Just put a comment on the video, and I will do a follow-up. Hopefully not as long as this video, because I think this is dragging on a bit too much. But we're hopefully going to answer some people's long-awaited questions, such as, why the fuck does this game deload so much? Pushes you back when you stop moving, and there's no bomb here either. Oh shit. Yeah, all the enemies are just gone. Can we go up to the church? Oh shit. What's this? Okay, I'm lost. Anyway, and the game. Yeah, if you go outside the game's boundaries for too long, it just restarts you to the previous checkpoint. So that's fun for exploring. But if you have any idea of anything you'd like to see me do with this in the future, just put a comment. I'll get around to it at some point. And I think from that, that's pretty much it. So, thank you very much for sitting through this video that's probably too long.
I've never seen anything like that.
And I'm still unable to kill Ellie.
Yeah.
What a shame.
To